I can't take your bullshit anymore! I'm done!
An investigation of a homicide. Man found deceased inside of a garbage dumpster on an alleyway off of Bloor Street, Oshawa, Ontario, on the night of October 31st, 2011 at 4 o'clock a.m. One witness comes forward, Miss Maddie Pat.
Good morning, Miss Park. I'm Detective Mills. This is my partner, Detective Evie. Good morning. Nice to meet you. Would you like a drink of water or anything?
No, I'm good, thanks.
So, Miss Park.
Call me Maddie officers.
Okay, Maddie. As a witness of a crime, would you be able to tell us exactly what you saw last night?
I was on my way home from work, taking my usual route at about 10 o'clock p.m.
And then what happened?
So yeah, where was I? I was on my usual way home from work, and I was walking. It was dark outside. It was only lit by one street light, and I heard some noise coming from the alleyway. So I went over there, and there was two men. They seemed to be arguing. One was wearing a leather jacket, filled with black, and the other one was wearing a jean jacket. They seemed to be arguing about what I thought was drugs, because that kind of happens a lot around here. And all of a sudden, the guy in the leather jacket just pulled out a knife and started stabbing the other guy in the jean jacket, like, I'm going to say like 10, 15 times, just kept stabbing him. And then he fell to the ground, looked like he was dead, and then he struggled and picked him up and tried to throw him in the dumpster. And then I seen him take off, and that's all I seen.
Thank you, Maggie, for your confirmation. Now could you tell us what you saw starting backwards from one to the third?
I guess I could try. Like I said, the man in the leather jacket struggled to pick the man in the blue jacket up and throw him in the dumpster. Before that, I see the man in the leather jacket stab the other man, like at least 10, 15 times. Before that, I seen them arguing for about 10 minutes at what seemed to be like drugs. And before that, I was walking home from work, and I seen them in the alleyway. It was dark, 10 minutes after I was walking.
Okay, thank you. Now if you were in a building looking at the alleyway from above, like in an apartment window, what would you think you were seeing?
I think I would have been able to have a better perspective and look down and actually see them, like what they were fighting about. Maybe hear them if I open the window, then I'd know, and I would be able to probably see their faces better, their description. I'd be able to see the stabbing better, I guess.
Okay. Now what did you feel like during the crime?
I was scared, very scared actually, but I stayed and watched. I was curious. I thought about running, but I thought I should watch and see what all might happen and then call the police.
Okay. Once again, thank you for your information, Maddie.
Yep.
Everything is helpful. If you have any more information that you can remember, you can call us. Here's our card.
Thank you.
And we're available 24/7.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is bullshit.
Good morning, Mr. Smith. I'm Officer Evie.
Great.
When you were brought in, were you given e-rights?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, well I'm just going to give you them again just to make sure. You are given the right to counsel, the right to legal aid, and the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Do you know why you're here, Mr. Smith?
Yeah, someone seems to believe that I stabbed and killed a man and left him in a dumpster.
Yes, that's correct. So through our careful investigation, I have no doubt in my mind that you committed this crime.
I would never do something like that. I'm not that kind of person. I have a family who I love and would not hurt them by doing such a horrible act. It wasn't me.
Mr. Smith, I have no doubt in my mind after this careful investigation that you're the one who committed this crime.
It wasn't me. I was with my wife. You can ask her.
Well, Mr. Smith, lying will get you nowhere. Why don't you just confess? Just tell the truth and it'll make it easier for you in the long run. You could get bail, probation, maybe I could even get you less jail time.
It wasn't me. I swear to it. Have a glass of water or something, my throat's a little dry.
No, you may not have a drink. In fact, you can't have anything. No food, water, or bathroom breaks until you tell the truth. We're not leaving until we get to the bottom of this. Just stop lying to me. We know you did it, Mr. Smith. All the evidence points to you. There is no way out. All we need is some more DNA, and once we have that, you will be locked away forever.
I want to speak to a lawyer. You have nothing on me. I wasn't there. You can ask anyone. You have the wrong guy.
What were you doing on the night of October 31st, 2011, Mr. Smith?
I got off work at 4 p.m., went to the supermarket, got some groceries, went home, made dinner. Had dinner with my wife and 2 kids, and I was in bed by 9. You can ask her.
Have you ever done drugs or been charged with trafficking drugs?
No, ma'am, I haven't. I was raised well, and I work hard for what I have. I would never get involved with something as stupid as drugs. As I told you, I want to speak to a lawyer.
3.
I don't care if you want to speak to another lawyer. I deal with scumbags like you every day. I have the results of your polygraph test here. Just what I thought. It seemed to fail every question on that test, Mr. Smith.
I want to speak to a lawyer. I'm not saying otherwise.
The polygraph test came in with no errors and with nothing leading towards Mr. Smith. Also, his wife and kids vouch for him, saying he was at home sleeping all night. They have no choice but to let him go. You are hopeless about the case, and your staff sergeant is very disappointed in you. Until Officer Mills comes back with some very good...
We got the ID back on the victim, and I contacted his family. His mother said that him and the witness were in a relationship for over a year now. Also, I checked up on the witness's alibi, and her boss said that she left work early due to an argument between her and her boyfriend. I think we need to call up our witness and discuss that.
Hi, Maddie. It's Officer Evie. We were just wondering if you could come in for some quick questions we left out. Okay, great. I'll see you in about an hour.
Hello, Maddie. It's good to see you again. You? Would I be able to offer you a coffee, water, anything?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay. I'm just going to read you your rights, just in case we need to use any of this in court.
Yep.
You have the right to counsel, right to legal aid, the right to remain silent. I just wanted to ask you one more time, what time did you leave work on the night in question?
I don't know, like 8, 9-ish, I think. I got off early that night because it was Halloween.
Okay, did you dress up at all for Halloween?
Yes, actually I did. I dressed up as a biker dude, had a black leather jacket on. I looked just like a man. Everybody got a good kick out of it, so.
That sounds pretty funny. I talked to your boss, and he said that you and your boyfriend had gotten into an argument that night. Is this true?
Yeah, he came by my work. I wouldn't say it was a big argument, a little fight, you know how it is with men.
Yeah, they can definitely be a handful sometimes. You can just get overwhelmed. What happened after the argument? Did you continue working?
No, I didn't. I was feeling pretty distraught after the fight, so I just wanted to get home.
What time was that again?
I don't know. Why do you keep asking that? I've told you 3 times. I don't know, 7:38-ish? I can't really remember.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be straight with you, Maddie. I talked to the victim's mother, John Green. Do you recognize the name?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she told us that you have been in a relationship with the victim for over a year now. I find it hard to believe that you would recognize your own boyfriend getting stabbed in an alleyway. You've lied to me continuously about the time that you've left work. First it was 10, then 9, now 7:38. You're clearly trying to cover up something.
I would never do that. I loved him. I did.
Through my extensive investigation, I believe that you are the one who committed this crime.
I didn't. I loved him. I did. I swear to God. I'd never do something like that.
I know you didn't mean to hurt him. He pushed you to do this. He was always controlling your every move, showing up at your work. That would send any sane person crazy.
I know what you're trying to do, officer, and it's not going to work.
Like I said, Maddie, there's no doubt in my mind that you did this.
Why would I do something like that?
Stop, please. Let me finish. I don't think you meant to hurt him. You felt cornered. You had no other options. If you didn't do that, he would have hurt you. You were scared. It's either that or you're just a cold-blooded killer with no mercy for their own boyfriend.
I didn't do it.
We have evidence. And once we go to your house, I'm sure that we're going to find the murder weapon. Your reputation will go down the drain. You have a chance to fix this all right now. What did he do to make you do this?
What didn't he do? He hit me, he punched me, he called me every name in the book. Nothing was ever good enough for him, okay? Nothing. I loved him, but nothing was ever good enough for him, and I just couldn't take it anymore.
I believe you loved him. I really do. But love can make you do some crazy things sometimes. So what is it? Are you just a victim of abuse and you reached your breaking point? Or did you plan this all out before you got to the alleyway?
I didn't mean to kill him. It was an accident. I was scared and I was trying to finally stick up for myself. I was trying to show him he wasn't going to bully me anymore. I was sick and tired of him controlling every aspect of my life. It was driving me crazy. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's okay, Maddie. You did the right thing.
Mrs. Pack is now under arrest for the murder of John Green and will be taken into a cell until her trial begins.
She shot me, bang bang, she shot me, bang bang, she shot me, bang bang, she shot me, bang bang.